CBS News legal analyst Jack Ford joins us this morning now with more. Jack, always good to have you here.
Good to see you, Erica.
When you hear all these new details developing late yesterday, what was your first reaction?
A couple of thoughts. First, you shouldn't be surprised that we're hearing that law enforcement people are really focusing on the last person to see him. That's going to take place in any kind of situation like this. You have to remember that there are generally four categories of people involved in an investigation. Bottom level is witnesses, people who, because of who they are, where they are, know something about a case. Then you move up to persons of interest, where law enforcement want to talk to them because they're not sure where they stand in all this. The next notch up is a suspect, and finally you get to the top, which is a target. Basically, law enforcement saying, you're the person we're coming at, and we're coming at hard. Right now, again, one of the things we have to keep in mind, the caution we learned from the Duke lacrosse case is don't jump to any conclusions. But it certainly sounds, if you look at the dynamics that are working out here, the family dynamics, that she may well be floating somewhere above witness into at least person of interest, and perhaps even up into the suspect area.
How much of this, because a statement, as Bill mentioned, a statement was released, which was signed by the mother, the stepfather, and the father. She has now been left off of that. These other moves that we saw in terms of everything that happened yesterday with moving out of the house, the restraining order, the filings, how much of that could be part of investigators, them saying, here are some moves that you need to take? Do they get that involved?
They do. One of the first things I learned when I was a prosecutor, in the first murder investigation I was involved with, and an old-time detective is saying to me that there are subtle ways that you can put pressure on people. It may well be that that's what you're seeing here. You're seeing the law enforcement people saying, we're going to apply pressure in different ways. We're going to pull the rest of the family away here. Also, investigators will usually say to you, there's no such thing as a coincidence. So you say, with the rest of the family pulling away and her not being included anymore, might that just be a coincidence of the marriage breaking down? It might, but I'm sure a lot of people are looking very hard in other angles of this. And that's, I think, may well be why you're seeing this sort of breakdown of that family structure.
Does this tell you that there is perhaps an arrest imminent?
That's always tough to tell.